Okay, love bugs, I need to know, when is bob season? Is it a trend that's in or out, or is it a season? For me, there is no trend. I am always here for a good switch up to a bob. I just feel like it gives you a mature, sexy, just sophisticated vibe, and it definitely brings out the girl in you. Today I've teamed up with Nadula Hair, and they sent over this beautiful Pre-Everything 2.0 13x4 yaki bob. I'm going to be giving you a start to finish install featuring this 2.0 baddie. And also, I do want to mention that Nadula has an upgrade to the entire brand coming soon. New packaging, more gifts, and all of the above. So if you want to see how I got this look, let's get started. Jumping right into it, this is the packaging from Nadula. They have some of the best packaging on the market. Not only do they include this beautiful translucent bag and the dust bag, the hard box is nice and sturdy. And again, they have tons of goodies inside. For me, I'll show you guys the beautiful goodies in just a moment. But for now, let's go ahead and focus on our beautiful wig, who is the star of the show. Now, this here is a gorgeous yaki bob. She is a Pre-Everything 2.0 wig. You can put her on and go. She also features the ear tape that is trending all over social media. So this, of course, is going to be a glueless install. As you guys can see, the knots are pre-bleached, the hairline is pre-plucked, and the lace is pre-cut. So literally all you have to do is put the wig on, peel and stick the lace tape, and you literally are set and good to go. Also, they did include the adjustable elastic band in your package. I didn't add mine, so I'll show you that towards the end of the video. This is what our wig looks like on. As you guys can see, she is the perfect length bob. I'll have all the details on my wig specifically down below, but you can get this one in a 10-inch, a 12-inch, and a 14-inch. Here is a look at the hairline and how beautifully pre-plucked this one is. You can definitely go ahead and just peel the tape and you are already installed. So I'm going to be showing you today how I do that. But before we do, let's go ahead and perfect the parting. This one is just going to be best as a center part. I just feel like the bust down middle part always eats with the bob. But here I am showing you guys you can do a side part. This may not be doing the side part justice, but I just want you to see that even though it's a bob, you can do a half up, half down, a side part, or like I said, a center part. So let's go ahead and pull the hair back. When I do this, you guys already know it's time to install. So for me, I typically prefer to take a pair of tweezers, peel off the back of the tape, and stick it exactly where I want to apply the wig. Now, you don't want to pull it too far forward because you don't want to put any tension on the lace, but also you want to make sure that it is not like on top of your hair if you can control that. That way it is sticking to skin and not hair, and it can have a nice, flawless grip. So once I peel off the back of the tape, I apply it, I press it in, and kind of just warm up that area until it really adheres. Now that my wig is bonded down, I'm not going to add any additional adhesive. Instead, we can go in and tint the lace. Today, I am using the Ruby Kisses Mineral Powder Foundation, and I am going in with that 16 shade, and I'm just buffing it in nice and generous until I get my desired look. Also, something that I like to do is to kind of like make the parting a little bit stronger. Now, if you want your parting to look a lot more natural, skip this step, but I'm just taking a black eyeliner, and this one comes from NYX, I believe, and I just like to go ahead and just fill any gaps in that make my parting look super snatched, and then I can go in on the opposite side of that brush and kind of blend it out. Next, I'm going to take this cream foundation, and this also comes from Ruby Kisses, and I'm just going to apply this generously to the parting. From there, I did add the melt belt to go ahead and lay my lace. And now we can work on the length of the hair. So step one for me was to add just a little bit of oil sheen, and this one comes courtesy of OGX. And I just applied that lightly to the hair. From there, I'm going to add my Dynamic Duo, which is the wax stick paired with the electric hot comb. I go in generously with the wax because typically with the bob, I'm a little bit more careful. But with yaki textures, I feel like it can take a little bit more product. On top of that, I did add the Light Hold hairspray from Bedeck. And then I'm going in with my electric hot comb. This one here, I have on a 450-degree setting. This wig is great because it can hold high heat. I believe it can go up to 450 degrees. So I'm just taking my time until I get my desired look, because you know if you're going to do a bob, you for sure have to make sure that your bob is nice and sleek. Also, I do want to mention that this wig does come in both a yaki texture, which we have here, or if you want to switch it up, they also offer the same bob in silky straight. You'll have the option to select your hair style as well as the length in the link that I have in the description box. Now that we're good to go, you guys can see this one is nice and flat up top. We can go ahead and silk press the ends. Now, as I mentioned, when it comes to yaki and kinkier textures, I do find that we, even just with real hair as brown girls, we do prefer to add a little oil and product to our hair. Our hair loves product. So for this one, I did just go in with no heat protectant, but you guys did see I added that oil sheen right before I did the dynamic duo, and it's doing amazing with just that product. But I am going to add a little bit of serum later in the video. And you can also notice that I did bump the ends just a little bit. Here I am just going in and adding a little layer in the front. I find that typically just in general with bobs, and this is just across the board, I prefer to kind of like custom cut the front, because sometimes I feel like the density in the back versus the density in the front are a little bit different. Like sometimes the density in the front is a little bit more gradient, and I want it to be a little bit more blunt personally. Now here I am, I removed the melt belt, and now I'm going in with a little bit of that bio silk serum as promised. And as you guys can see, the hair can for sure take the product, and it's not giving heavy or weighed down. It's still a nice flawless bob, but of course this is going to help it to fight against any humidity in the elements when I go out on the town. Now that we're done, I'm going to go ahead and just paint up my lips. I'm going in with the Makeup Forever lip liner in the darkest brown. And then I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. gloss. This is a plumping gloss, I believe, and I have it in 4 shades. I've been loving these glosses because they are affordable. They have a little bit of a sting to them because it's a lip plumper, but they absolutely work amazing. And so that is pretty much it for the look. The bob is absolutely flawless. It's the perfect length. And the fact that this is a glueless install is absolutely amazing. And here I am showing you guys I added no product aside from the lace tint to this wig. Only time I added anything was the ear tapes that were already provided. There I am showing you guys a close-up of that flawless hairline. And I love how flat everything is laying. So now that we're done with the wig install, I can show you guys my packaging. This is the transparent bag that the wig came in, and inside of this you did get a dust bag, and this is it here, and this houses the box that has your wig. So superior packaging as always. This is the box, and as you guys can see, it's flooded with goodies. This here is the extra strips of that wig tape, as well as the adjustable elastic band I was talking about. They did give a generous amount of those pieces of wig tape, so you can switch yours out. They also included this beautiful Nadula branded brush, and it's very comparable to the competitors. Here is a pack of HD wig caps, as well as your Nadula melt belt. And then they also included this nice extra bonus gift. It's actually a nice double stacked gold necklace. One of the stacks, or one of the pieces to the stack, does have that Nadula sign on it, which is absolutely beautiful. And then more gifts. So here's a pack of HD wig caps, and then some nice coffin shape press-ons. These are going to be super fire for the fall, so I'm really building up my collection. And then a second melt belt, one for the gym, one for bedtime is perfect. And that is pretty much it, love bugs. This was a very easy, fun install. This is a timeless wig when it comes to family portraits, all seasons, family occasions, from weddings, holiday parties, birthdays, and vacations. You'll never regret going a bob, because sometimes we get crazy with these modern hairstyles and then we look back on photos and we were like, what was I thinking? But a bob never gives that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this glueless install. Also, I want to remind you that later this month, Nadula is doing a complete brand revamp, new packaging. The website is going to be so fire and easy to navigate. And of course, the free goodies are going to be flawless. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check the description box for a direct link and all the details on my wig. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.